Hello and welcome back to the allotment. So today I'm going to be putting in some broad beans and some potatoes, early potatoes. It's mid-late March, so we've actually got a decent day of spring, which is nice. I will show you, we have got some onions, that's the word, I couldn't remember it, onions, and then we have the garlic in the middle here, and then more onions. So yeah, those have been in since last year, yeah, and it's time to start all over again. So first things first, I've got some canes, because we're going to start with the broad beans. I need to dig over the soil. We've pre-fertilised it, which I just need to dig it over and make sure it's loose, and then I'm going to set up my canes, because you kind of, well, we do anyway, we clump them together, so we'll probably have 5 or 6 plants across in a row of 2 or 3, and then we'll have them in boxes. So the plan is to have 4 boxes, but I'm just going to use all the seeds up that we've got. What broad beans are we using? Let me just get my packet out. We've got crimson flowered broad beans, these ones. So yeah, right, I'll start digging. Did I miss a carrot? I don't know, maybe. So now I've dug my ground over, I have put my canes in, so we've got 8 canes in, which are depicting the 4 different blocks, which I've counted out my seeds. I've got 64, which isn't divisible by anything I can use, but what I'm going to do is each row, let me point with the stick, because why not? Right, each row across is going to have 5 in each row by 3, and then I've got 4 that I'm just going to kind of chuck on the end. In that way. So I'm just going to chuck the rest of my canes in, and then I need to use some string or twine, or that sort of thing, to tie around, so then they've got like support when they grow up, and so then I can put some netting over so then the birds don't eat it, because I don't trust them. Right, so what we're going to do now is tie string around each of the blocks, so then when the beans come up they have something to kind of support themselves against, and something I can drape some netting over to stop the birds eating them. You want the string fairly tight. No. I feel like I should say more. Right, so I have placed my beans where I want them to be, so you can see one there, one there, one there. Again, we have one, and 3 there, and then 3 there. So it's a row of 5, 3 across. In the cane enclosure, or the broad bean enclosure, we've got to keep them separate from everything else. They might eat things. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. So yeah, what I'm going to do is take my broad bean, push it in, bury it, pretty much it. Then I'll get the watering can and water over. We have all the supply of rainwater that we need, because we have a lot of water butts, because there's no point in using tap water when you can use perfectly good rainwater. In fact, we're installing another one in a few days' time, so yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to do that with all of the plot. Then water it over, and that will be the broad beans done. Then we can move on to the potatoes. Yeah. Right, so I have now netted it all, so then the birds can't eat any of my beans before they've had a chance to grow. Now I'm just going to water it all, give it a good old soaking, make them happy, so then they grow. Oh, not used to being camera woman and gardener at the same time. Oh, do you know what? I just watered an empty plot. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down now. Right, now potatoes. So, I'm going to start off the way I started off the last time with the broad beans, and we're going to dig it all over. I'm going to have to do it deeper though than the broad beans. The broad beans was just like, yeah, a little bit. This is going to have to be deeper, because the better you dig the soil over, the more likely your potatoes are to produce more and to get bigger, and would just generally do better, I suppose. That's what I'm trying to say. I just can't, apparently. So yeah, the better we dig it, the better we grow. So I suppose I'll start with that. And just as I finish digging over the entire plot, what do I remember? I remember that I was supposed to put fertiliser on top as I dug over. Because we buy bags of potato fertiliser. But we're supposed to dig into the soil with the potatoes, and I forgot. So you're going to have to watch me dig over again, I'm afraid. This is the potato fertiliser I'll be using, which I'll just dig the whole lot in. Right, so these are the potatoes we are using. Scottish basic seed potatoes, Swift. So these are an early variety. I've had a few rot on me, which is always good. So we have 30 of the potatoes, which David has said the sprout bits like there to point upwards, so we're going to put it in like that. So I'm now going to lay out my 30 potatoes, where I'm going to dig them in, and then I will dig them in, which I suppose is the next logical step. And then I'm going to water the whole lot with my rainwater, which I've already brought the watering can with me. I am prepared in some ways. Not always though, don't get used to it. 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So, as you can see, I've done 3 rows. I've done 11 on the outer 2. And then I've put the other 8 in the middle, but I'm missing 2 there. All the way across. So now what we're going to do is we're going to dig them in. So I'm going to get my spade, dig as far down as I can, push the soil out of the way, put the potato in. I'll try and get a good angle for you to see though. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. I'm going to take my potato out of the way for now. Spade in. Put it out of the way. And then push down as I pull the spade out to get it really deep. Like that. I think I put my spade in the way then, didn't I? Let me show you again. So, potato out of the way. Spade in where I want it to be. Push the spade away, put the potato in, pull the spade out, push potato down, and cover up. I'm going to do that for every one of them, and then we'll water the plot. Right, and that's the potatoes planted and watered. So, I will say thank you for watching if you've made it this far. And I'll see you in another video. Bye!